It's fair to say that we are trapped in a frenetic and hyper-connected way of working. It's just the culture, it's just the way it is. What that means is we often don't have time to really take a step back, to think about our work and to operate in a much more thoughtful and reflective kind of mode. We're just reacting the whole time to everything that's going on. So let's talk about the idea of ninja agility and how we can start to use this idea to help us just be less reactive and more focused on the most important things. So one of the ways that will help us to be agile is having a really good second brain setup, having a really good sense of these are the projects that I'm working on, these are the actions that I need to do. Having all of that set up first allows you, when you are then going and reacting to the latest and loudest thing, you're reacting to that crisis that you have to deal with. When you come back from that, it's much easier to recover if you've got a good list already set up. So it takes a little bit of work just on the front end to do that first. Get really good lists set up, get a really good kind of system around that stuff set up so that it allows you to come back and recover more quickly. Also, the idea of the 2-minute rule. So this was a thing that Dave and Alan made famous in the book Getting Things Done. The idea of the 2-minute rule. Anything that can be done in less than 2 minutes, just do it straight away. One of the really important things about using the 2-minute rule is that it allows you to keep your lists much more focused on the bigger items. And it also means that those little 2-minute things that would otherwise take you longer to do and you're going to get bogged down, and you can just do those things much more quickly and just come back to what's much more important once those things are done. So I just think this idea of being agile, this idea of recognizing on some level that we're living in this hyper-connected, frenetic kind of way of working. Sometimes we have to just embrace that and go with it, and what we're doing with that is hopefully making some space for what matters too. So using that time to react, using that time to clear off some of the stuff that we know it's just easier for us to deal with and just be agile around, but in order to then keep the boundaries and keep the space for the times in our day where we're most effective, that proactive attention as I call it, and the ways that we're able to then be much more focused on really what matters the most.